All right. Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. I hope you guys are having a good day so far. As you can see, I am still here at Easter Seals. No mask though, because I am in the back room. We do have some other activities that are happening up in the front room, in our main room. But we still want to connect with all of you at home. And we also have this playing in our great room. So for our participants that are here today, join along. We love being able to practice with all of you, whether it's in person or virtually. And we just really appreciate the opportunity to continue to share this with you. So, yeah, hope you guys are having a good day. We'll jump right into the quote. And we've definitely had this one before, I'm pretty sure, but some things in life are just worth repeating, right? And this one says, when we know better, we do better. Short but sweet, when we know better, we do better. And I think this can take form in several different ways, right? This can be intellectually, right? If we learn some new knowledge and we can put that into practice. But I also think it can be on an emotional level and an energetic level, right? When we pay attention to the wisdom of our body or the wisdom of the present moment, what is it telling us right now? We can hopefully respond in a different way, in a better way, instead of maybe reacting. And I think right now our world could use a lot of this, right? Knowing better and following it by doing better. And I also think there's some responsibility on us as individuals to seek the better, right? No longer claiming, oh, I just didn't know, or nobody told me. We have the tools. Let's put a little bit of drive and motivation behind it to research for ourselves, right? And whether that's outside in our community, maybe that is on a global scale or individually, right? What do we know about our own lives, our own body, and how can we show up to ourselves even from a better place? So, yeah, I think this one can definitely take a lot of form. Um, Again, are you educating yourself on what's best for the world outside of you, but also for the world inside of you? So this is always an oldie but a goodie to me. When we know better, we do better. So let's keep trying to know better, keep trying to educate ourselves, both outwardly as well as inwardly, listening to the wisdom of our own body, listening to the wisdom of this moment right here. And let's continue to try and do better, right? Show up as our best possible selves. So hopefully that resonates with you guys today. I hope you have a wonderful Thursday. We will go ahead, get started. Let's head to our starting position. We'll get going with the stretches and followed up with some mindfulness. All right, you guys. So wherever you are at, go ahead, come find a comfortable position. We're going to have our feet flat on the floor, knees bent, hips heavy. Feel our spine get long and lifted here. Relax the shoulders down. And we'll begin as we always do with 3 deep breaths. I invite you to close the eyes here as we inhale through the nose. Pull the breath in. Open mouth, exhale, let the breath go. Inhale through the nose, belly fills, chest expands. Exhale, open mouth, let it all go. Last one, deep breath in and a slow breath out. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead, open those eyes. Come on back into the space that you're in, and we'll start with the stretches. So we're going to begin with our legs here, our lower extremities. Go ahead, bring them straight out in front of you as best as you can. And we'll begin by pointing and flexing our feet here. Good, so taking the toes away from the body and then drawing them back in, away and back in, and just continue to move. Good, start to get the blood flowing, get the energy stirring. And keep in mind, of course, as always, if you're unable to see physical motion in the body, whether it's with this posture or another stretch, I invite you to close the eyes and then see if you can watch as the body moves energetically, right? Maybe visualizing that motion, having the intention behind it, and then continue to keep the breath flowing. Smooth and steady as you move. Nice job, you guys. When you're done with that, go ahead, keep those legs nice and long, but then you can rest your heels on the floor beneath you. We're gonna flex the toes, draw them back in towards your body. Take a breath in as you sit up tall. And then as you exhale, gently reach in the direction of your toes here. Good, and then just start to ease into the stretch, listening to your body, right? Giving yourself the opportunity to soak up the wisdom of what this moment is telling you. And then try to honor that. Maybe you stretch a little deeper, maybe you back off, trying to know better and do better. Good, keep the breath flowing, feeling into sensation in the back of your legs here, stretching the calves and the hamstrings. Take another breath in. And as you exhale, slowly, slowly, come on back up to seated. Good, go ahead, put a bend in the knees here. Bring your feet flat to the floor once more, and we'll sit up tall and take a breath to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Nice job, you guys. All right, we are going to move into our inner thighs here. These are our hip adductor muscles. So we'll take our knees and draw them away from one another. So taking the knees in opposite directions here, you can just use the muscles of the legs and the hips if that feels okay. Otherwise, if available, you can use maybe your hand or a forearm. Add a little pressure to those inner thighs. And this is just going to allow that stretch to deepen slightly here. Good, and then keep the breath moving. Maybe relax the shoulders, loosen the jaw. Good, and just continue breathing here. Smooth and steady. Listening to your body, allowing the stretch to happen easily, not forcing anything. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead, take another breath in here. And then exhale, slowly draw those knees back together. Come on back to the starting position. Nice job, you guys. Let's take a breath here to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Good, awesome job. All right, we are going to get into the back of our hips here. So sit up nice and tall, have your feet flat on the floor. We'll take a breath in, and then start with the right leg, bringing that knee gently into the chest here. Good, and then start to feel into the back side of the hip, noticing what sensation arises. And then you can either stay right here or bring this leg over the other. Good, and just gently cross it here, seeing if that changes the stretch or if there's a different sensation. Just giving yourself the time and the space to notice. Continuing to move the breath, smooth and steady. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead, take another inhale here. And as you exhale, slowly release, let that leg go. Awesome work, you guys. We'll go ahead, do the other side. So once more, sit up tall, feel that spine lengthen, take a breath in, and then we'll bring our left knee up into your chest here, gently into the torso. And again, breathing into the back side of the hip, notice what you feel. You can either stay here or bring this leg over the opposite. Just changing the pull of the muscle. Maybe it changes the sensation. Maybe you notice a lack of sensation. That's okay too. There's no right or wrong here. It's simply about listening to your body and honoring the wisdom that it's giving you. Good. moving the breath softly in and softly out. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, slowly release that leg. Let it go. Nice job, you guys. Let's take a breath here to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. So, so good, you guys. All right, we are done with the legs. We're now going to move into our trunk, core, spine, everything from hips all the way up to our head. So go ahead, take a breath in, sit up nice and tall. And as you exhale, we're gently going to twist over to the right. Now you have a couple options with your hands. If it feels okay and if available, you can grab the chair, create a little more leverage. Maybe your hands just on your thigh. Or if your hands are down by your side too, that's okay. Feel where it feels best in your body, and then continue to breathe. Create length as you inhale, sit up nice and tall. And as you exhale, gently deepen the twist. Maybe gaze comes over the right shoulder. And just feeling the stretch throughout the entire length of your torso. Soft and steady with the breath. Good. Take another inhale here. And as you exhale, slowly come on back towards center. Nice job, you guys. We'll go ahead and switch sides. So once more, sit up tall, take a breath in. And as you exhale, gently twist over to the left this time. Good. Again, taking the hand grip of your choice, maybe on the thigh, maybe on the chair. And then continue to move the breath. Softly in as you create length. And softly out as maybe you take the stretch a little deeper. Good. Perhaps the gaze comes over the left shoulder. Just feeling into the torso, breathing into sensation. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead, take another inhale here. And as you exhale, gently return to center. Come on back. Nice job, you guys. That one always feels really good. It feels like a good detox of the spine, right? Just kind of like you're wringing out a rag. Let's go ahead, take a breath here to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Good. So keeping the legs exactly where they're at. We're now going to round forward here, bringing your hands all the way down to the ground if that's available. And then just start to breathe into the low back here, right? Noticing the lumbar spine begin to stretch open. If it feels okay in your body, you can continue to release the spine all the way forward. Maybe the weight of the head comes down towards the floor. If there's any compression or restriction, just back off a little bit. You want to continue to move the breath smooth and steady here. And just allowing sensation to arise, feeling into the body, feeling into this moment. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead, take another deep breath in here. And as you exhale, slowly, slowly, slowly roll back on up towards seated. Good. Give yourself a minute here. Just allow everything to stabilize. Let the blood pressure settle. Bring your spine back in line, and we'll take a breath here to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Good. Nice job, you guys. I said it before, but another reminder, that one's really important to come up slowly. After your head has been upside down like that, right? There's a little bit of a blood rush and then maybe a blood drain back down. So just take your time with it. Make sure you don't get too dizzy or lightheaded. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to move into the front of our body here now. So coming to your starting position, feet are flat, hips are heavy and grounded. Take a breath in as you sit up tall. And then as you exhale, gently squeeze the shoulder blades together, right? So maybe you take your elbow points towards one another here. And just allow the front of the chest to open up. Couple options, depending on the height of your chair. You can maybe take your spine up and over, right? Just allowing the entire front of your body to open up. Maybe your arms come to either sides here. And then maybe the gaze gently comes up towards the ceiling. Good. And just continue breathing. Feeling an expansion through the entire front of your body, your abs, your pec muscles, collarbone, neck and throat. Good. And continue moving the breath here. Expanding with every inhale. And watching the body soften and relax with every exhale. Good. Smooth and steady with the breath. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead, take another inhale here. And as you exhale, slowly, 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 come on back up towards seated. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead, come on back to your starting position, and we'll take a breath to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Nice job, you guys. You are doing awesome. Way to hang in there. We are done with the trunk, so now we're going to move to the upper extremities, right? So stretching out our arms here. We'll start with the shoulder, and what we want to do here is flexion. So that's taking your arm up and away from the body. Now, a couple options with your hands. You can either take fingers in between one another. You can take a cupped grip. You can utilize one hand to assist the other. And then, of course, you can always do all of this with just one arm. So wherever you're at, allow your body to give you a little wisdom here. Allow yourself to feel into sensation and continue to breathe. So we'll have our legs heavy, feet flat. Take the hand grip of your choice. And then as you inhale, gently begin to lift those arms up, away from the body, maybe over the head here. Good. Now, if they are over the head, make sure you're not forcing or crunching or there's any pain. If there's any pain at all, just release. Gently bring those hands down to your shoulders and then continue to breathe, right? Maybe your hands are just up off your lap. That's okay. This whole range here is considered flexion, right? So there's no right or wrong as to where your hands end up, as long as it feels good in your body. Good. Continue breathing, moving the breath softly in and softly out. Nice job, you guys. Notice here how it feels in your body. And on your next breath, maybe begin to lift those hands a little higher. Perhaps you deepen the stretch, listening to your body. Take another breath in. And then as you exhale, slowly, 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 bring those hands back on down. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead, just release those shoulders down, really allowing them to ease back down. You don't want to just drop the arm, right? We're trying to avoid any added injury or jolting of the joints. All right, let's take a breath here to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Nice job, you guys. All right, we are going to get into our shoulder blades. So this is scapular glides. So for those of you that are watching in the program out in the big room, go ahead and place your hands on the table in front of you. For those of you at home, if you have a flat surface or a table, I recommend it. It's just going to support the arms as we move the shoulder blades. So I'll turn to the side to show you what it looks like. So again, if you have a flat surface, whether it's real or imaginary, place your hands on top. And then we're just going to glide those arms up and away from the body here. Now what we're doing is a little bit of motion at the shoulder blades. So if you want to feel the difference, squeeze your shoulder blades together, notice what you feel, and then draw them to opposite sides of the rib cage, right? So pulling those shoulder blades away from one another, and then continuing to breathe. Good. play out with the breath. Continuing to move those arms up and away from the body and drawing the shoulder blades up and around the rib cage. Nice job, you guys. Smooth and steady with the breath. Take another inhale here. And then as you exhale, slowly, 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 come on back up to seated. Good. Allow those arms to come back down by your sides. I'll go ahead and face you guys once more. All right, how you guys doing? Let's go ahead and take a breath here to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Nice job, you guys. All right, we are going to get into the back side of our arms here. So once again, return to the starting position. Feel like the lower half of your body grounding towards the floor. Lengthen the spine as you breathe in. And then we'll start with the right arm, reaching up and across the body here. Now, a couple options. This is option number one, just reaching that hand away from the torso. Option number two, you can bring your hand to your other shoulder. Give it a gentle tug. Notice what you feel on the back side of that arm. And then option number three, if available, using your free hand to gently pull that arm across the torso here. Good. And then keep the breath moving. Right? If there's any pain or any forcing, just gently back off. Good. Continuing to breathe, smooth and steady. Nice job, you guys. Feeling into your body, listening to what it's telling you. Good. Go ahead, take another inhale here. And exhale, slowly release. Let that arm go. Nice work, you guys. We'll switch sides. So once again, sit up nice and tall. Take a breath in. And then we'll bring our left arm up and across here. Good. Option number one, just reaching that hand away from you. Option number two, grabbing a hold of this shoulder, giving it a gentle tug. Notice what you feel. And then option number three, if available, using this free hand to gently pull that arm across. Good. And again, feeling into the body, feeling into the breath. Letting go or releasing any tension, any holding. And then go ahead, take another breath in here. And exhale, slowly release. Let that arm go. Nice job, you guys. Let's go ahead, let's take a breath to reset. I got so excited for shoulder rolls, sorry. We'll take a breath first to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Nice work, you guys. All right, now it's shoulder rolls. So we're gonna bring our shoulders up to our ears and back down again. Up to the ears and back down again. Good. Just continue to let this feel good. Giving yourself almost like a mini massage here with the shoulder girdle. Making sure to go both directions, forward as well as backwards. Good. Moving that breath. Just listening to your body, doing what feels best here, releasing any extra tension or holding. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead. Come on, back to center. Let those shoulders relax down the back. Let's return to our starting position. Feet are flat, knees are bent, hips are heavy. Feel your spine get a little longer here. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, gently drop the right ear down to the right shoulder. Good. And if it feels okay, allow yourself to close the eyes and just ease into this stretch. Letting the weight of the head pour over towards the floor as you breathe into the left side of the neck here. Allowing the muscles to soften, melting around the bone. And just Smoothing out the breath. Softly in and softly out. Good. Continuing to feel into sensation, allowing the release in your tissues. As you're ready, take a soft breath in. And then as you exhale, slowly come on back towards center. Nice job, you guys. Bring that spine back in line. We'll go ahead and do the other side here. Inhale as you sit up tall. And as you exhale, gently drop the left ear down to the left shoulder. Good. Once again, if it feels okay, you can close your eyes. Just release the shoulders. Let them both be heavy. Allow gravity to gently draw the weight of your head over towards the floor as you breathe into the right side of the neck this time. Watching and feeling as the muscles soften, slowly stretching away from one another, releasing any tension, releasing any holding. Just allowing this stretch to be nice and easy. Good. Keep the breath moving here. Go ahead, take a soft inhale. And as you exhale, slowly drop the chin down towards the chest. And then begin to make small circles with the head and the neck here. Rotating the stretch throughout the entire neck. Just watching and feeling as the stretch moves through the entire cervical spine. Making sure to switch directions as you're ready. Reversing the rotation. Evening out the stretch. And just feeling into your body. Nice job, you guys. As you're ready, bring that head back in line with the spine. Come on back to your starting position. Have your feet flat. Hips are heavy, grounding towards the floor. Sit up a little taller as you lengthen your spine. Relax the shoulders down. And we'll finish just as we started with 3 deep breaths. I invite you once more to close the eyes as we inhale through the nose. Pull the breath in. Exhale, open mouth, let the breath go. Inhale through the nose, belly fills, chest expands. Exhale, open mouth, let it all go. Last one, deep breath in. And a slow breath out. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead, blink your eyes open. Come on back into the space that you're in. And that ends our stretches for today. So thank you guys so much for participating, for showing up. To those of you that are in the big room, thank you guys for sticking with me. To all of you at home virtually joining, thank you. For all of you guys, I will get mindfulness set up here. So if you hold tight, I'll be with you in just a second. Thanks. All right, you guys. So again, as a reminder, I'm in the back room here at Easter Seals. So we've got a few other things happening up in the front main room. But I believe you guys are still in there with me participating. So Whether you're in the great room or you're at home, we're going to head into our mindfulness practice. So allow yourself to find a nice, comfortable position. Maybe it's in the chair that you did your stretches in. If you're at home and you want to lie down, if that's safe and comfortable, you can take this practice in that position. And for all of you, whether this is your first time or your 50th time or your 500th time, just as a reminder, mindfulness is a practice that allows us to tune into the current moment. And sometimes we think we're here, we think we're present, but oftentimes we're actually up here, right? We're stuck in our minds, we're stuck in that mental chatter. And we talk about it often. The brain is a powerful, wonderful tool. We wouldn't be here without it, right? It helps us think and process and plan. It helps us feel and have emotions and move, right? It's the center for all of our activities, but occasionally it takes over, right? And it starts to either tell us stories or put worries into our mind, or even if we're thinking ahead and looking to tomorrow, right? We're obsessing over these plans. So, in order to give ourselves a little bit of a break from that mental chatter, mindfulness is an invitation to tune into what's happening in this very moment, right? And we do that by tuning into our bodies, physical, energetic. What does it feel like right now in our body in this moment? And so there's a lot of different ways to practice mindfulness. The practice that we've been doing this week and will continue today and both tomorrow is I say simple for lack of a better word, but the only intention or the only focus of this practice is to watch the breath or feel the breath, right? So that's the only thing we're trying to do here is follow our breath. And it's not necessarily simple in practice. It is straightforward in explanation. But that being said, it can be hard because our mind wanders. We get distracted. We think about yesterday or what's going to happen tomorrow. And so I invite you to continue to be kind with yourself and be patient with yourself as you do this practice. So I will offer guidance throughout the whole process. We will set a timer and we'll hear two bells. One will indicate that our time has begun, and the second, of course, will indicate that our practice is over. What you do with that time in between is entirely up to you, but I invite you for the next several minutes to just try to arrive, right? Follow the breath, watch the breath, and see what it tells you. And even that, you don't need to interpret it, right? We're simply just observing here. So this is a great opportunity to try to let go of anything else that's going on up in your head and simply come into this moment. So go ahead, feel free to take a couple of breaths here. Let yourself settle. Allow the body to relax. Allow the mind to let go. And just come into this practice, come into this moment. So again, for the next several minutes, I invite you to simply arrive. Allow yourself to show up to this space, to this moment, without any expectations, without any agendas. Let yourself release any worries. And just feel, observe, be. If you haven't already, I invite you to close the eyes. Close the eyes or soften your gaze. And allow all of your attention to turn inward. Bring your focus inside to this very moment. With your eyes closed, see if you can see yourself. Visualizing, imagining, using the mind's eye. However you describe it, let yourself observe yourself. Seeing you as you are in this moment, one complete being. From the top of your head to the tips of your toes, from your front to your back, side to side, inside to out. Allow yourself to sense yourself, observe yourself, feel yourself here in this moment. Many parts, all connected, both physical and energetic. Take a soft breath in and a soft breath out. Know that as we move through this practice, your brain, your powerful brain, your wonderful brain, might take you away from this present moment. Your thoughts might get interrupted, or you might be distracted. That's okay. Notice it. Allow yourself to acknowledge it for just a moment. Then give yourself permission to come back. Come back to this moment. Come back to the present. And come back to the breath. As you're ready, begin to focus on your breath. Watching as you inhale and watching as you exhale. Watching as you inhale and watching as you exhale. Allow yourself to see the breath. See it as it swirls. Maybe see it as a soft white light. See it as the force that it is, life-giving, energy-providing, form-changing, observing all the qualities of the breath as you inhale and exhale. Allow yourself to see it as it starts in the environment around you, travels in through the nose, in through the mouth. Watch it swirl in the back of your throat. Watch it rush down into your lungs, filling the chest, broadening your chest, energizing the body. And then watch as it transforms into the exhale, leaving the lungs, rushing past the throat, rushing back out the nose and the mouth. Seeing your body as it softens on the exhale. And then repeat. Watching each inhale. Watching each exhale. Watching each inhale. Watching each exhale. Continue moving the breath softly in and softly out. No need to change or try to fix anything. Simply just notice. Be aware of the breath. Observe the breath, allowing you to connect to this very moment. Being here in the present with every inhale and every exhale. Noticing if your mind has wandered, or maybe your thoughts interrupted. That's okay. Acknowledge it, but then let it pass. Release whatever distraction came to your mind. Let it go on the exhale, and then refocus on the inhale. Breathing in, and then breathing out. Breathing in, and breathing out. Breathing in, and breathing out. If you're having a hard time focusing on the breath itself, I invite you to find a more concrete or physical point on the body. A place that is affected by or touched by the breath. Maybe it's the nostrils or the throat. Perhaps it's the lungs and the rib cage, or maybe it's the belly. Wherever that point is for you, focus on that spot. Let that spot be your anchor point. Just as the anchor steadies a ship, let your breath steady the mind. Keeping you here in this moment. Anchoring you to the present with every inhale and every exhale. Every inhale and every exhale. Whenever your mind wanders or your thoughts drift, come back to the breath. Come back to your anchor point. Maybe sensing the touch of the breath on the nostrils. Maybe you feel the swirling of air in the back of your throat. Perhaps you sense the expansion of the rib cage on the inhale and the softening of your chest on the exhale. Maybe one hand sits on the belly, feeling the jutting out and the dropping back in. Simply noticing, feeling, sensing the breath in your body in this moment. As you inhale and as you exhale. As you inhale, as you exhale. If you haven't already, try to watch the breath for one full cycle. See it as it comes into the body as the inhale, filling your body, filling your being, and then watch it as it transforms immediately into the exhale, departing the lungs, passing the throat, and leaving out your nose and mouth. Coming into your surroundings outside of you. And then once more, see it as that air transforms once more back into the inhale. Moving from the breath in to the breath out, back to the breath in again. And just repeating this cycle, following the breath as it moves continuously in and continuously out. In and out. Knowing that at any point, if you get interrupted, you can start over. Return to the inhale, return to the breath, return to your anchor. You can watch for one full cycle. Try for two. If two seems easy, go for three. If you can observe for three, watch for four. And then just keep going. Keep breathing. Keep observing. Knowing that as long as the breath is moving, you have infinite amount of chances to start over. Return to the breath. Return to the present. Breathing in, then breathing out. We're in the final few minutes of our practice. We'll hear one final bell indicating that our time has ended. Until this bell, continue breathing. I will join you in breath, letting go of my verbal guidance. But know that you can continue to return to the breath. If at any point you lose your way or get distracted, acknowledge it, notice it, but then come back. Give yourself to return once more to this present moment, watching as you inhale, watching as you exhale, watching as you inhale, watching as you exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Take a soft breath in, and then a soft breath out. Allow yourself to let go of any focus, release any anchor points, and just come back into your body, come back into this moment. Feeling into the space around you. If you'd like to stay here, continuing to breathe, by all means, please do so. Otherwise, as you're ready, when you're ready, softly. Blink the eyes open. Come on back into the space that you're in. And just allow yourself to feel. Allow yourself to breathe. Allow yourself to enjoy this feeling of ease and calm. Taking a moment to soak up the wisdom that this moment, this body, this present time is giving you. And as we move forward in our day, continue to remember that when we know better, we do better. Let's keep trying to know better, and let's keep trying to do better. As always, thank you guys so much for joining, sharing in this practice, continuing to show up for yourselves, participating. We appreciate it more than you know. Thank you so much. We'll be back again this afternoon for our afternoon rehabilitative strengthening class. That's at 1:30 Mountain Time. We hope to see you then. Otherwise, we'll be back again tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock for another session of morning mindfulness. Either way, have a wonderful rest of your day. And as always, continue to take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Thank you guys so much.